Over the course of the last year, my wife and I added 10 different cards to our card portfolio. And we did this for sign-up bonuses and because we wanted special perks with each of these different cards. And so today what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a tier list of the cards that I've added since the beginning of 2025. I'm going to tell you with each of them what kind of sign-up bonus we got and what kind of perks we get, why we value those cards. And I'm going to put them each into a different tier, from S tier down to C tier, and let you know which ones that we plan to hang on to or maybe downgrade, or the ones that will probably just be one and done and we'll cancel. So if you would, please hit the like and subscribe button, and let's dive into it together. Now I'm going to take each of these cards in chronological order, from the ones that we got first to the ones that we've got most recently. And so the first one on this list is we did an upgrade from a American Express Business Green card to an American Express Business Gold card. Now the Gold card's a pretty good card. It has a $375 annual fee, but it does give two categories at 4X, and those can be things like office supply stores and gas, some very, very useful categories. And you can also get pretty easily $240 back because it has a $20 credit every month either for Grubhub or for office supply stores. So it's a pretty good card. But the reason we really wanted it is because they gave me an upgrade bonus of 125,000 points. Now, our plan for this card is we'll most likely downgrade it again and kind of see where that goes from there. We may cancel because I've got a couple of these business cards kind of in process. So we'll see how that goes. But as far as where I would rank the American Express Business Gold card, I think for me, it's a B tier card because it's got good multipliers, but they're not really multipliers I use because I do get 5X on gas stations with my custom cash. And I also get 5X at office supply with my Inc. business cash card. So it doesn't have a whole lot of usefulness, but I can't say it's a bad card at all. So I'm going to put it in the B tier. The next is our Inc. business cash card from Chase. And that card has no annual fee. I applied for it early in 2025, and they kind of sent me a targeted offer, and I got 75,000 ultimate reward points for that sign-up bonus. Now, this card is kind of special because it gives 5X in some business categories, but the one that matters to me is at office supply stores. You can often buy gift cards and things at office supply stores, so we do that sometimes. And since this card has no annual fee and has a 5X category that I use quite often, I think this card for me is an A tier card. The next card was one of the first ones we got in 2025, and also we got it later again in 2025 because both Nona and I each received one. And we got a 60,000 sign-up bonus the first time and an 80,000 sign-up bonus the second time, and that is for the Barclays Hawaiian Airlines credit card. And we did that to amass more Atmos points with Alaska Airlines. Now, Atmos points are super valuable, and we very, very much value them. Now, this card is not an earning card. It doesn't have great multipliers. It does give, like, you get a half off companion certificate, but we're not really going to be flying Hawaiian. That might work on Alaska, but we don't even fly Alaska metal very much. So these cards, unless we have some ability to change them or maybe get a retention bonus, are probably going to go away after the first year. So for me, both of these Hawaiian cards, although I was super happy with the sign-up bonus, as far as an ongoing card, don't have much usefulness to us at all. So I'm going to put them in the C tier. The next one is the Alaska Airlines credit card. And again, it was the same play. And I think now it's called the Atmos Ascend card, but before it was just the Alaska card. And it was the same play that we did with the Hawaiian cards just to get some Atmos points. We got 50,000 Atmos points plus a free companion certificate. And I don't even know if we'll get to use that companion certificate because Alaska does not fly to any airports closer than 3.5 or so hours from us. So we're going to try to use it, but it's got to be used by the end of June, and I just don't know if we'll be able to. But as far as this card, as far as earnings go, now I have to give a caveat. I have not yet found a way to pay my mortgage with this through Bilt, but if I can find a way to do that And I think the card gives either 2 or 3x Atmos points on your mortgage. And I think you have to pay a 3% fee, but I'd be willing to do that. So that would move this card up if I can figure out a way to do that. But as of right now, it doesn't have a long-term place in my wallet. It might get upgraded if we can't sign up for the Summit card and get a bonus. Just not sure what'll happen with it. But as it currently sits, it won't have a long-term place in our wallet. Doesn't really have all that impressive of earnings. So to me, it's also, as of right now, although that can change depending on certain circumstances, it's still a C tier card. Then there's the American Airlines Red Aviator card. I only got a 50,000 point sign-up bonus for it. The year before in 24, Nona had gotten a better sign-up bonus, but I only got a 50,000 point sign-up bonus. And the only reason I did that is I was just trying to amass more American Airlines points before these cards went away. And as you know, they had, when they were still available, they had the easiest sign-up bonus to reach because you just had to make a single purchase. So 50,000 points, American points, which are very valuable to me for a single purchase, it was a no-brainer. But the card does not have good multipliers. I don't have any use for it because I have much better American cards with Citibank than with this card. And I don't know what will happen to this card. Maybe I'll be able to change it to a custom cash or something else when it moves over to Citi. We're just going to have to wait and see. But as of right now, it's a cancel card. And to me, it's just in the C tier. Then I did an upgrade offer to the American Express Business Platinum card. And for that, I got 120,000 points to upgrade one of my business goals. Now, the American Express Business Platinum card is to me, a very good card. It doesn't have good earnings. It does have that 35% off when you book points with points through their portal for your specified airline. I've never used that so far because I try to get a lot better than 1.62 or whatever that comes out to cents per point. But still, it's just really a good card for me for the perks. We love FHR benefits, which you get with this card. You get $600 a year of that. We use the airline credit with United Travel Bank. It's $200 a year. That's easy to get back. We use the Dell credit every single time. And the Hilton credit's a little harder, but I found a way to use it every time so far. So those credits more than pay the annual fee. So for me, this card, because of the perks and only because of the perks, including Centurion Lounge access, this card is an A tier card. The next one I got was the American Airlines Globe card from Citi. That's their $350 a year kind of mid-tier airline card. But the reason I got it is because of basically two perks. It doesn't have really great credits. It has, I think, $100 in-flight purchase credit, and we've used maybe $25, $30 of that. It has $100 credit for American Airlines hotels. We've used that twice, both last year and this year. So we've gotten at least $200 back on that. But really kind of the benefit is you get a companion certificate every year for $99. That can be beneficial. But for me, the biggest perk is it gives some status bonuses up to 15,000 points a year. So I got the card because it had a 90,000 point sign-up bonus, but I'm not sure this will be a long-term keeper in my wallet. It does also give 4 American Airlines lounge passes. I don't need those because I have the executive card, but I maybe can use them for Nona. But for me, it's a B tier card. Nona last year got the Strata Elite card. And with the Strata Elite card, it's $595 a year, but it has some of the easiest credits to use. It has a $300 hotel credit. It has $200 in what they call splurge credit, we just use for American Airlines, super easy to use. And then it has $200 in Black Lane. We've used that once, $100 of it. So those are really easy credits for us. We love the 6x earning that it gives on Friday and Saturday nights for dining. We love the 1.5x everywhere all the time. We've used it on our international travels a lot, not had any issues with that. So it's a good card. And so for us, we're going to have to determine if it's a keeper card or if we're going to basically change it to a custom cash because she already has the Premier card. Don't know where we'll go with that, but we really, really like the card. So I think it's an A tier card, at least for us. Most recently, I received 2 cards kind of at the same time. And one of them is the Built Palladium card. And that's, of course, the card that I transitioned from my old Built 1.0 card. And the card, so far, I'm loving it. Basically, it breaks down to where I'm getting 3.6 or so points per dollar on all of my spend, and that's including paying my mortgage with it and the points multiplier and all of that. So a catch-all 3.6 plus points per dollar card is just amazing in the ecosystem that has what I think are the best points in the game. So I don't know anywhere else to put this. The built card, the Palladium card for me is an S tier card. And the last one I got at the same time because Wells Fargo changed over my old built card to a Wells Fargo autograph card is a 0 annual fee card with a bunch of 3X categories. Now, I think it's a great card. I don't have any use for it except that I wanted a card with Wells Fargo. They would never approve me before except for that old built card. So I like having it, but it has a bunch of great 3X categories, no annual fee. But in every one of those categories, the built card's going to earn me more because 3X just is no longer the basic standard. Now the Palladium card's out. So it's a good card. I've got to consider that. It doesn't cost anything to keep. It's a 0 annual fee. So where would I put it? Now, for some people, it might be an A card, but for me, because I just don't have a use for it, the autograph card is a B tier card. It also doesn't have the best transfer partner, so that kind of impacts it as well. So that's my tier list of the cards that Nona and I have gotten over the last year or so since the beginning of 2025. Let me know, would some of these cards place differently in your wallet? Would you think of them as a different tier than the ones I ranked them at? Let me know in the comments below. Also consider my channel memberships, $2.99 a month for RM Insiders. That's the basic tier. I provide different videos just for my channel members. I try to do that about once a week. And then also I early release my videos for channel members so they get to see them first. You can cancel that at any time. And then there's the kind of premium tier. And the premium tier is called Spreadsheet Warriors. It's $19.99 a month. It has everything from RM Insiders, but also it has at least once a month a Zoom session live with me where we can talk and discuss amongst ourselves and with other Spreadsheet Warriors. And all of those sessions are recorded for Spreadsheet Warriors to see at their leisure in the future. So if you would like to consider either one of those channel memberships, go to the join button or go to the link below. You can cancel anytime. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Thanks for being here today. Let me know down below if you think I missed it on some of these. What would your tier list look like? I'll see you here next time.